So this is the second part of why I love Steven Universe so much, and today we're going to talk about just how much I love the fact that the show is just so queer. Um, just fair warning, this is going to have spoilers all the way up to mindful education. So, because I can't talk about some of this properly unless I actually talk about it. So that includes stuff including, Jailbreak, spoilers from that episode, mindful education stuff, just various tidbits across the entire series. So, if you have not caught up with the show and you don't want to be spoiled, turn back now. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is Pearl and Rose. That's probably the first and most obvious thing about the show that says, yes, the gay is strong with this one. Pearl is very obviously in love with Rose consistently throughout the entire series, and she's finally growing some and getting away from that a little bit, but for the vast majority of the show, very obviously she had romantic feelings for Rose that were almost certainly unrequited for thousands of years. And just from the scene where when Steven shows Pearl the sword and is like, no, see, I already know about all these things, and then she's all disappointed, and she shows, and they're at the Strawberry Battlefield, and Pearl shows him what his mother said, and when Pearl made the decision to fight for Earth, and just makes my little gay heart happy. And then, of course, who could forget the scene where Pearl and Rose form Rainbow Quartz right in front of Greg, and it's like the amount of gay in that episode was just overwhelming and just makes me happy. And then the second one is Stevani's pronouns. Stevani uses they pronouns, and the show uses they pronouns to refer to them. And in mindful education, hence the spoiler warning. And just because when Pearl says they've got this, no, when Garnet says they've got this, it's just amazing. And I'm like, yes, the pronouns. Because Steven's the only male gem, and then he's fused with Connie, his girlfriend, and it's like, yay, they pronouns, gender, what is gender? And of course, all the gems are genderless, but I mean, they're also extremely feminine and stuff, and saying that they're genderless is to me that seems an awful lot like a way to get past all the censors. And then the third one that I wanted to talk about was, of course, Garnet, everyone's favorite power couple. So yeah, I actually knew about Garnet before I watched the show, and I watched all 50 episodes up to Jailbreak, and I already knew, and I can't imagine how it would have been to watch all those 50 episodes without knowing. But just, it's amazing that a kid's show has a loving, committed, long-term, healthy, same-sex relationship, and I absolutely love it, and it's just, I love it, and they're not dead, and they're not evil, and they're stronger together, and just, I mean, it makes me so happy, and it's the answer is just the cutest episode ever, and it's I love how Steven interacts with Garnet, because Garnet is she's the strong mom, and she's just in Steven's universe, the episode where Garnet has Steven tell him what he thinks she did that day, and just how just endlessly cute that is, and I love that. I love Garnet is my favorite, the unproblematic fave, and it's just, I love it. And we're seeing more of Ruby and Sapphire, and yeah, it's kind of not always in the best situations, but it's yes, this exists on TV, and not only that, it's on TV for kids, and it's people need to see more of this, and it's just, so yeah, Steven Universe is a very queer show, and I love it, and it makes me happy. Have a nice day.